Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this occasion, I will present you about explanation text. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Adina Mutiara Salsabila. I am absent number 2. So let's start to the presentation. First of all, there is the definition of explanation text. As we know, explanation text is a text which is explain how and why a phenomenon happens. It includes both naturally or social phenomena. Jadi, teks eksplanasi adalah sebuah teks yang menjelaskan bagaimana sih dan mengapa sesuatu tuh bisa terjadi, baik berupa fenomena alam maupun fenomena sosial. Next, we will know about the function of explanation text. Explanation text function to provide information through a detailed explanation of a phenomenon that occurred. That's why the writing in the explanation text must be detailed and answer the reader's question. Teks eksplanasi sendiri berfungsi untuk memberikan informasi melalui penjelasan yang rinci dari sebuah fenomena yang terjadi. That's why nih, tulisan yang ada dalam eksplanasi teks atau teks eksplanasi ini harus detail dan bisa menjawab semua pertanyaan dari para pembacanya. Then, we will talk about types of explanation text. First, there is sequential explanation text. This text explain a process based on a sequence and time. So usually, this text will explain from the beginning to the end how the phenomenon occurs. Jadi, teks eksplanasi yang pertama ini ada teks eksplanasi berurutan. Teks ini akan menjelaskan tentang suatu kejadian berdasarkan urutan dan waktunya. Contohnya nih, bagaimana sih air laut bisa asin? The second one, there is cause and effect explanation text. This text explain the causes and effects of the phenomenon. Just like the name, there is the cause how the phenomenon can be happened and the effects of the phenomenon itself. Example, why do people feel sleepy after a meal? So the cause is eating or meal and the effects is feel sleepy. Jadi, teks eksplanasi yang kedua ini adalah teks eksplanasi sebab dan akibat. Di sini akan menjelaskan fenomena tersebut akan dijelaskan bagaimana sih sebab dan akibatnya. Nah, contohnya mengapa orang merasa mengantuk setelah makan. Jadi kita bakalan tahu nih, oh kan sebabnya adalah makan. Sedangkan efeknya adalah merasa mengantuk. Tapi di teks eksplanasi ini akan dijelaskan secara rinci. What is the cause and the effect of this phenomenon? Next, there is structure of explanation text. First, there is title. The title of the text provides an overview of the content of the text. Jadi, judul ini akan memberikan kita gambaran secara singkatnya bagaimana sih isi dari teks tersebut. Second, there is general statement. The third, there is explanation, provides a series of process about how and why something happens, or cause and effect which is explained through a sequence of events. Di bagian ini akan diberikan rangkaian proses tentang bagaimana dan mengapa sesuatu terjadi atau sebab akibat dari hal tersebut. Biasanya teks eksplanasi ini bisa lebih dari satu paragraf. And the last, there is conclusion. Okay, next there is language features of explanation text. Number 1, there is simple present tense that used to explain how and why something happens in form of facts. Digunakan untuk menjelaskan bagaimana dan mengapa sesuatu bisa terjadi berupa fakta kata-katanya, kalimatnya. Number 2, there is passive voice, used to emphasize that a person or an object is experiencing something. Number 3, there is connective words. And number 4, there is technical terms. Technical terms relate to the phenomenon being discussed. Terdapat istilah-istilah yang berkaitan dengan fenomena yang dibahas. Okay, after we know about the explanation text, now we will move to the example of explanation text. I take one title that is How Seawater Becomes Salty. 2/3 of the Earth's surface is covered in water, and 97% of that is salty seawater. Only 3% of our planet's water is fresh, such as water in rivers, lakes, and streams. This fresh water plays a big role in explaining how the sea becomes salty. Water moves around our planet in cycle powered by the sun, from the sea to the sky to the land and back to the sea. When the sun hits the water in the sea, it changes into gas called water vapor and rises into the air through a process called evaporation. After that, the water vapor turns back into liquid water while floating in the air, forming clouds through a process called condensation. Then this water eventually falls from the clouds in the sky as rain, sleet, hail, or snow, in which the process is also called precipitation. When this flows into streams and rivers and eventually makes its way back to the sea. Furthermore, the rain that falls from the sky contains small amounts of chemical called carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide, which makes the rain slightly acidic. This acid can absorb small amounts of mineral salts, including sodium and chloride. These mineral salts are dissolved from the rocks, which then enter the water. Thus, the main salt in seawater is sodium chloride. The rainwater flows off the land and into the river and stream that lead all the way to the sea, carrying the dissolved salt along with it, and that makes the seawater salty. So, as we can see, there is the general statement from the first paragraph, and with the underlined sentence is the main idea of the paragraph. The second paragraph is the paragraph explanation, and then the third paragraph is also the explanation text, and the last paragraph or the fourth paragraph is the conclusion. So in this paragraph and the other one, from the first until the last paragraph, there is the underlined sentence that is the main idea from each paragraph. Okay, maybe that's enough for me. Sorry for any mistakes and thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.